Hey guys, we are in the sixth and second to last part of the Hormone Balancing Series, the Natural Hormone Balancing Series. And we covered a lot of really great information in the first 5 parts, but in this section, we're going to be talking about how your relationships can actually contribute to your hormone imbalance or balance. Make sure you stay until the very end because I'm going to be going over tips and strategies on how you can balance your hormones naturally. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist and my passion is everything health and wellness and nutrition. So if that's what you're interested in and you're looking to improve your wellness journey, then make sure that you click subscribe, join the A and Peeps family. We're all here to support each other. And just by clicking subscribe, you are part of the A and Peeps, so welcome. Otherwise, if you've been here for a while, hey, what's up? Nice to see you again. Hope you're ready for some nutrition rants because I am ready. I have my notebook here on everything I want to cover with you guys. Don't worry, I'm not covering like all of this information. It's just a couple pages. So I have this favorite quote of mine, and anybody who knows me personally, or even if you're a client of mine, you probably heard me say this before. I'm not sure if I'm butchering this quote, but basically it's you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And I live and breathe by that quote. And I'm a really big believer in that who you surround yourself with is ultimately the type of person you will be as well. So I've seen this personally with myself. I've always grown up with a family where my dad is very supportive, my mom is very supportive. They're all positive and have always told me that I can pursue whatever I want. So I've always had this mentality of if there's something I really want, then I can achieve it.
Now guys, I'm editing right now. I just wanted to pause the video right here because I wanted to make sure that you guys know this isn't just like a cheesy motivational type of video. I swear there's a point to this and it's actually really impactful for balancing your hormones, so make sure you stay all the way until the end. I swear there's some really useful tidbits for balancing hormones here.
I went to college and I was introduced to a whole host of other people where I realized that this isn't the case for a lot of people. I always just assumed that the people around you are supportive of you and your dreams and what it is that you want out of life, but that's definitely not the case. There's a lot of people who aren't supportive of others, and it's not because they're bad people. It's just maybe they don't believe in themselves, so it's hard for them to believe in someone else. I've seen the opposite with a lot of my friends or even other family members where people that they have surrounded themselves with, either by accident or on purpose, aren't very supportive of their dreams. They put them down, they make them feel bad, or maybe they are just filled with drama and aren't really great friends to begin with. And ultimately, being surrounded by that type of environment, it makes it really difficult, not impossible, but it makes it really difficult to feel supported for yourself and to help yourself achieve your goals. So let's just break down a little bit of the science that happens when you are surrounded by people who are maybe dramatic or who are constantly putting you down. So when you're surrounded by drama or negative people, this causes your body to be in a state of fight or flight. So I talked about this in episodes 1 through 5. Again, if you have not watched those episodes, make sure you go back and watch those first, cover all the science and everything you need to know. So what happens when you're in a state of fight or flight, your cortisol levels go up. Now remember, cortisol is a stress hormone. And when that is up when it's not supposed to be, then that causes your body to not produce melatonin at night when you need it. Literally something as simple as getting in a fight with one of your friends or being just concerned over relationships that you have in your life or in your family, that can actually cause you to have that spike in cortisol and can lead to an imbalance in your hormones. Now on the flip side, when you surround yourself with people who are supportive of your dream, they're happy, they're optimistic, they're generally people that you want to be around, right? Well, that actually helps to promote rest and relaxation. So rest and relaxation is the exact opposite of fight or flight. When you're in rest and relaxation, you have a normal balance of your hormones. So cortisol is not high. It's actually able to slowly decrease throughout the day as it's supposed to, so that melatonin, the sleep hormone, can go up. Now that is a normal type of circadian rhythm that you want of your hormones. And it's really promoted when you do surround yourself with people that support your dreams and are just overall positive and happy. I personally have, like I said, I've grown up with a family that's so supportive, and I have had the opposite side of things where I was in a situation where I wasn't surrounded by people who were supportive of me and my goals and what it is that I wanted out of life. And I noticed a stark difference in my health. I noticed that I was breaking out a lot more. I was getting consistent acne, which again, you guys know this, I didn't really experience acne before, and I was getting consistent acne and it was not great. Plus, I just didn't feel good. I constantly felt sluggish and slow and extra anxious and kind of a little bit depressed too when I was surrounded by these people. And nothing is worth your health. Nothing is worth your happiness. And that was why I realized that I needed to get out of that situation. And I needed to be around people who did make me happy and who did believe in me, and get myself away from, these toxic relationships. It wasn't easy. It was not easy at all. It took a while for me to gain the confidence in myself, to regain that confidence in myself, and to be able to sever those ties. But ultimately, once I did it, I've never been happier. And I've seen this happen with a lot of my friends too, where they've been in toxic relationships. And since I've had this past where I understand just how great of an impact these toxic relationships can have on your health, I was trying to convince them that they're better off without that. And I mean, when it comes to relationships, it can be really difficult to break those ties, but I've seen it physically make changes in people's health for that reason. So one of my good friends, I'm not going to name her name, but one of my good friends had really severe cystic acne, and she wasn't sleeping well. She had such bad anxiety. And as soon as she broke free of the relationship that she was in and the people that she surrounded herself with before, within a week, her acne was almost clear. It was actually incredible. She was sleeping, she was happy. She had not been happy in a long time. And it was a result of just getting rid of these toxic relationships. So like any toxin, whether it be an environmental toxin because of pollution, or whether it be, a nutrient toxin. So if you're taking pesticides every day, whatever, we know that in order to solve the problem, we need to get rid of that toxin or that problem. Same goes with our relationships and how they affect our hormones. So my biggest tip would be to really just, take a look at your relationships. I want you to sit here and think about it. So think about it with me right now. Is there a relationship that immediately comes to mind when I say toxic relationship? And if so, I want you to reassess that and see if it's worth your health. Because if you can honestly say that this relationship is worth you feeling not great, worth your hormones being imbalanced, then okay, that's your choice. But in my opinion, your health is paramount to everything else. Because if you aren't healthy, you're not able to pursue the things that you really want out of life. And I want you to pursue everything that you want out of life. So I know it can be hard, whether it be, a job that might be toxic, or a boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever, friendship. I know it can be hard to sometimes break free of those situations, but just think about this. It doesn't have to be right now. Just think about what your relationships are like right now, and if it's conducive with you being happy. Because this really does have actually that internal effect on your hormones. Remember, your health is first above all. At the end of the day, it's you and your health. And see if you like the average that you've become of the 5 people you spend the most time with. I know that I personally didn't like that I was becoming negative and extra anxious because I was surrounding myself with the wrong people. So that's why I decided to put myself and my health first, and my dreams and my goals. Homework for today. Just go home, think about your relationships, think about the ones that really support you. And even if you can't totally break free of those toxic relationships, at least you can focus your energy and attention on the ones that actually help to promote your mental health and your physical health. Okay guys, I know this one has been a little bit more esoteric, but mental health is just as important as physical health. So I did want to include that in this series. Now please, this is one that is extra important that you pass on to friends and family. So remember, you never know how far-reaching a link, just sending a link to someone may be. It could be the difference in their entire life. Literally, it could change their life. If you like this video, please also give it a thumbs up. It really helps to support my channel so I can keep creating this content for you. Also, if you want to join the AN peeps and get all the latest on nutrition, wellness, and all the information that can help you achieve your goals, make sure you hit subscribe. All right, we have part 7, the last one of the series, coming out very soon. Really excited about it. This is where we put it all together. So I'll see you guys next time when that one airs. Bye.